So something else really, really sad happened today. Um, Along with losing the majority of our ducklings, this morning my brother came to drop something off, and unfortunately, um, Bruno, one of our um, goat kids, Rosie's only buckling, um, unfortunately had gotten snaggled somehow in the hay feeder and was hanging upside down. My brother found him pretty quick and he got him untangled. He was still blinking, making sounds. He called me down from the house, so I ran down there and I tried to resuscitate. I still heard his heart beating and he was still blinking on and off. So he looked bloated. He had a very, very high, tight rumen on the left side. So I did my best to get the gas out of his rumen. I even punctured it with an 18 gauge needle with a syringe with the plunger taken off on the end. A lot of air and gas came out of his rumen. Once that pressure was released, he started blinking a little bit more, and then his heart was still beating but getting faint. So I was doing chest compressions and we were trying to clear his airway. I worked with him for about 20 minutes and unfortunately he didn't make it. Did everything I could. I figured if I could at least get him to be breathing without help, I might have enough time to get him to the vet, who is about 30 minutes away. So I was doing chest compressions. Like I said, I was dealing with the bloat issue just to relieve that gas, to try to maybe give him some more room to breathe and relieve some of that pain if he was in any. And he was still blinking, and then his pupils fixed and dilated, and I could tell that he was just done. I stopped the chest compressions, and slowly but surely, well, not even slowly but surely, his heart stopped beating pretty immediately. And then there was no longer breath sounds or guttural sounds or anything else happening. So I tried for about 20 minutes to get him back. Unfortunately, while his mom and sisters were crying right in the pasture, and then it started to rain, and poor Rosie was in a panic, running around the pasture looking for him, trying to get him in the barn with his sisters, and it was really heartbreaking. She's still calling for him and looking for him. He is 13 weeks old, so it's a loss, and it was kind of a fluke thing. We have had that hay feeder for over 2 years. Never had a problem with anybody else getting tangled or stuck or hung up or anything, but unfortunately he maneuvered himself in there some kind of way that he was able to get stuck upside down, and it was too much. Luckily my brother was over dropping off some pallets so that he saw him and we could at least try. He was already limp by the time my brother got there, but still blinking and breathing. So we did everything that we knew how to do. We did our best by him. Like I said, if I could get a strong heartbeat, we were running off to the vet, but we just didn't have that much time. So unfortunately, every loss is hard. This one seems really hard because it seems like something so avoidable, but like I said, we hadn't had any trouble with our hay feeder, so we wouldn't know that it would be a risk or a danger or anything. It's just one of those things that goats know how to get themselves into dangerous situations, even with safe things sometimes. And we had just been out there a few hours ago, but it was a couple hours and somebody was out there before my brother had come to drop those off. So like I said, it's sad and it's a loss, and it's not something that I didn't think will ever get easier, especially when it was just seemingly for no reason. But so yeah, so now we have 9 babies still, and we're trying to decide who we're keeping. It'll be banding day for the boys coming up here soon. But yep, I'll keep you guys updated. And I'm not really going to post a video about Bruno or anything. I was not grabbing my phone to film anything. I was busy trying to save my goat. So, not anything really coming out on that. Maybe an update on how Mom's doing. Phoebe's also really sad. His sister, they were really close and played together all day. So maybe more updates on them and how they're coping and handling things. But like I said, I wasn't really just gonna grab my phone. I was really focused in on trying to get him back. So it's a little update for you guys. I am working now on editing the chicken processing video, and that should be up probably tomorrow. But yep, I'll keep you guys posted on what we're getting done and what's going on this summer. It's been a busy summer, behind on just about everything. A lot of hard losses here. Up to date, we've lost, well, these videos haven't even come out yet, but up to date, we've already lost 11 ducklings, and the losses keep coming and we're getting bounced down. So didn't even get my garden in yet, and it's June. So yep, I will get videos up, and I will talk to you guys later.